offered Francis a deal that would have made him the highest paid heavyweight in the history of the company, more than Lesnar, more than anybody. And he turned the deal down. I think Francis is in a place right now where he doesn't want to take a lot of risk. Feels like he's in a good position where he could fight lesser opponents and make more money. So we're gonna let him do that. We're gonna release him from his contract. We're gonna give up our right to match, and he can go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants. We offered Francis a deal that would have made.
You know what? I mean, just from just that, hearing that, I mean, I don't think he's salty. I think if anything, I think he's kind of saying like, all right, you could do this, but you don't want to. So, much luck wherever you go. I think that's how he would treat anyone. I mean, don't you think?
Some of the stuff that Ngannou has been saying about like his demands or whatever to keep a contract or continue fighting for the UFC. And it really has nothing to do with money. Because he said, look, the money is tempting. He goes, but the problem is, I guess his biggest problem, he's like, look, you're treating me like a independent contractor, right? Like you don't have health insurance, you don't get any of the benefits. If something happens to you, it comes out of your own pocket, you know what I mean? All that shit. As an independent contractor, though, he's like, I should be able to sign whatever fights I want, not just exclusive with the UFC. So it's kind of like you're in this middle ground, like where you're neither like an employee of the UFC nor a true independent contractor. So he's like, look, that's kind of bullshit. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You gotta help me out here. And I think that's what he wanted the most. That's why he didn't take the contract. It's not really about the money. It's like, look, you got to start treating not just me, but all of us collectively, like all the other fighters, either be independent contractors or put us on the payroll.
Why can Conor go fight in the UFC and he can fight in boxing? Ngannou asked to fight in boxing and in fight in the UFC, but that never got brought up. And I'm with Ngannou. Fuck that. And Dana White's like, hey, I'm going to pay you the most money you've ever made. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But at the same time, if he were to go anywhere else, he would make way more money. He would make.
So you're saying that the money that he would make from the one boxing fight, let's say he did a boxing fight, the money that he would make from that would be more than if he stayed with the UFC for, let's say, another 10 years, whatever, and did multiple fights. He would make more in that one. So if he did do that, okay, so it is cost effective for him to get out, go to the boxing, and then make more money. Okay, I got you.